Good morning, students. In our previous lecture, we had learned about the small category of history of English and sentences. Now, in today's lecture, we are going with our today's topic, parts of speech, which is comes in the category of basics of grammar. Now, first of all, what is a parts of speech? See the heading's name is speech. What do you mean by speech? Speech means the speaking, what we are speaking. It's called our speech, and this speech comes means whatever we are speaking. So we are using to form some words or to form some sentences to deliver our emotions, feelings, and our words to other persons, that they should understand what we are trying to say. So in that form, what we are speaking to forming the words and the sentences. So these words, these sentences are further divided into so many segments. So these words are also divided into many categories. These categories are just comes in the position in the portion of parts of speech. So that's why it is also known as parts of speech, means parts of words, the category of words or the group of words. Now see what these group of words are. It means the group of words which used to make a sentence. Okay, so the group of words which make a use of sentence for speaking or writing in a speech. Okay, whatever is being used for speaking and writing, in speaking, in writing, for delivering our speech is called the parts, the groups. Those different categories divided into parts of speech and parts of words. Okay, in a group of words. Now, here are all the parts of the speech which we generally using for making our sentence. Now, see all the parts of speech. It is very important to learn all these categories by heart and just go on and get a command on all the parts of speech. It is a very important and basic thing. Okay, now we are going one by one for all the segments. Then after that we are going with the detail. Now parts of speech have 9 categories. I am just going one by one. First is noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, determinants. Okay, so these are the 9 parts of speech. Now what these all are, as from your below classes, from the middle class and the previous classes, you had learned so much about it all, that what noun is, what pronoun is, what verb is, what pronoun, adverbs is, what preposition, conjunction, interjection, determinants. All the details you had learned, but you had not get a good command in them. That's why you are being confused every time, that when any sentence just form in front of you, you are just being confused to framing it or to modify it. Because why? Because you had not a command in them. So first, in the main category, the main thing is you have a command in all the parts of the speech. Otherwise, you are not being able to write and speak a proper English, the correct English. I define it here the varieties of English which we generally found in present time. There is standard English form, good English form, and correct English form. What these all are? The standard English form is the standard level, which we are generally using for official purposes, for general in the offices, etc. Means, but the big lectures is being going on, so the persons come at there and giving their lectures. They are delivering, they are speaking the language, which should be rather correct or not. It is not depending on them. It has lots of errors, lots of mistakes, but they just trying to deliver it. Means they are trying to deliver their speech for better understandable way. So that's called standard English, which used for the standard platforms. Okay, big platforms. Next is good English. Good English means okay. Means if you are talking to general person who had a little bit knowledge of English, so he's saying yeah, yes, okay, yeah, no. Means yes, no in the time. So they are using lots of errors, lots of mistakes they have to do while they are speaking, while they are writing. Means they have a little bit knowledge, but enough knowledge to write, to speak. That's for the good English. Now correct English is what? Correct English is the basic platform, is the right way to speak, to write, to listen the English. Okay? It is an errorless English form. Means in this correct English, in this category there is no error. It is the right way, right platform. Present in the present time, so many members are there, so many writers, authors. They are just saying that yeah, we have a good command among them, and we have not been any error in them. So they are not being able to come to this category, but they are just asking. So correct English is a very different and very standard form, which not in compare with all these things. Okay, means in both the forms have some errors, have lots of mistakes, but in the correct English it is errorless. There is not any mistake in any category, in any form. It is very correct, very accurate, without any error, without any type of mistake. You have to write, listen, and to speak. So this is comes in this category, correct English. And I had also written here about the definition of grammar, what the grammar is. In the previous session you are just be confused. So see the grammar. Grammar is a science that teaches us how to speak and write a language in a correct form. So in any language there is a grammatical part, and what the grammar is just told to us, grammar is just telling us how to use the words in the different category. Means there is some type of discipline in the words which is being just found after using it all the grammatical section. If we have a good command in grammar, so we have to use the words according to their places, according to their need and use. Okay, so that comes in the category of grammar. Sorry. Now let's begin again with our parts of speech. So there are 9 parts of speech. Let's begin one by one. Okay. First of all is noun. So in very short form I have just written all the definitions of these parts of speech. First is a noun, which generally we call naming words. Okay. In detail if we are going, so we have to see that the words or the types of words which is used to name some animal, person, place. Okay, so these comes in the category of noun. So we have to just saying only 2 words, that all the naming words means all the names of any type of thing, person, place, it's called noun. These words. Okay. Next is pronoun. Pronouns are the words which used instead of a noun. Means they are replacing the noun. Why? To avoid the repetition. To avoid the repetition of noun. Okay, so very shortly I just written here words used for noun to avoid the repetition. Next one is adjective. Now what the adjective is? Adjective are the words which qualify noun or pronoun. Means it describes much more about noun and pronoun. It adds some meaning in their noun and pronoun, and it just qualifies it all. Next one is verb. Now verb is a very important topic in all the parts of speech. It's a very vast one, very big one. For example, if we are going with the topic tense, so verb play very important role among it. Okay, so be very careful about it all. Now verb are the words that expresses actions or facts. All the actions, whatever is going on, that comes in the category of verb. So in short form, you have to say that we also saying that action verbs. So action words are also comes in the category of thing. Next one is adverbs. Now what the adverbs are? Adverbs are the words that qualify verb and adjective. Means adjective is qualifying to noun and pronoun, but here adverb is qualifying to verb. Okay, mainly the verb, and then adjective also in some parts. Next, preposition. Now, preposition is what? Preposition are the words that relate the noun to the other nouns or pronouns in the sentence, in the given sentence. For example, there is a sentence and there some preposition is being used. So preposition is always used to whom and for what? It is only used for the noun and pronoun, for relating the position of that particular noun, that particular word in the following sentence. That why it is used, what is the position of the noun at there, and how it is related with the other parts of the sentence, etc. So it was just defining that position. That's why it is called preposition. Preposition means position of noun and pronoun. Preposition of noun and pronoun. Just remind you. Next one is conjunctions. What the conjunction is? Conjunctions are the words which is being generally used for adding the verbs, phrases, clauses or sentences. Okay, they generally used for that. So just you have to say it all in another name. It is another name of the conjunction connector. Means connecting the two words and sentences. Next what is the parts of speech? It is interjection. What the interjection is? Interjection are the words which expressing the sudden feeling, emotions of a mind. Okay, the sudden feeling which comes up down in our heart, in our mind, when we are expressing it down in a sentence or something else. It comes, these words, all words comes in the category of interjection, like oh, wow, revo, ouch. So these are some words which comes in this category. Last one is determinants. Now this is also very complicated and different one which we are being confused while we are learning. Again, determinants. Words that refer to the nature and the limit of reference made by noun and pronoun. Means these are some different words. The qualifiers, quantifiers, articles. These are the categories which comes in the category of determinant. Like many, some, little, a little, okay, much, more. All these are the words which generally used in the category of determinants. And they all comes for what? Again for defining the references of noun and pronoun. So determinants indirectly related with noun and pronoun, and they using for that, for defining that. But they have a different words. That is why we have to define in the different category, the determinants. So these are the 9 parts of speech, and they play very crucial role for understanding the grammatical part. Even if we have to just leave any one of the parts of speech, so we are not being able to learn the grammar. So as you are just read from the previous class, just get a good command and just revise it according to you all, that what the noun, pronoun, these all the things are, adjectives and etc. So this is the last basics of grammar. Now let's begin, just talk with some little bit more, like noun. Some other topics come in the category of noun, like gender, number. So there are 4 types of gender: masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, neutral gender. So these are the 4 categories. And the numbers. So in the numbers there are 2 types of numbers, like singular, plural. They comes in the category of noun. Now pronouns, there are different kinds of pronouns: personal pronoun, emphatic pronoun, okay, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun. So like that there are lots of pronouns also, and playing very different roles. Adjective have also lots of things, lots of kinds. Verb have 2 types of verbs: finite verbs, non-finite verbs. So you have a knowledge of what the finite verbs are, what the non-finite verbs are. Then comes the next, adverbs, the demonstrative adverbs, interrogative adverbs. The different kinds are there. Preposition have not a different category, but have little bit. Conjunctions, subordinate conjunctions, coordinate conjunctions. Interjections are the same one, as very simple topic. And the determinants, it comes in so many topic segments. So all have different kinds, different categories, different segments. So when we just meet again in the classrooms, we have to go through it one by one, because if I am teaching it all here in the video, it being very complicated and being not being understandable. So it's your work that you have, if you have a time, to just go through one by one daily to complete the task. I think 2 or 3 varieties of categories you have to do in a one day. So you have a 2 or 3 days time. Just try to complete all the things. Okay. Now in the next video we have to go through with the topic tense. Okay. So till the next topic, I hope you have to understand all the things very well, that what the basics of grammar are doing and where we are just going to get a command. Okay, these are the general things, these are the basics, and if we are not have a command in them, so I think we are not able to learn the grammar parts or grammatical parts. So it's your work that you have to get a command in all the parts. Okay, so till the next video, I hope you have to get a command in them, and till that time